know it's bad when I, a random person from my couch, am able to successfully community note Adam Schefter for something that he got horribly wrong, despite the fact that he is the most prominent reporter in the National Football League. Welcome everybody to JJ News, where we talk all things NFL all the time. I'm Jared Gary, and I represent the 904 from the 602, and today we are talking about Adam Schefter yet again because he has made some horrible tweets where he just gets stuff blatantly wrong, and today was one of those. So the Eagles were going to play Week 1 on a Friday night in Brazil to open up the 2024 season. That was announced by Commissioner Roger Goodell earlier today in his press conference. And Adam Schefter had to tweet out some blatant misinformation that I have to clarify. He tweeted out that this is the first time ever that the NFL is playing a Friday night game to open up the season. And that is very clearly not true. If he did more than 5 seconds of research, he would realize that this statement is incorrect, because back in 1970, to open up the 1970 season, the St. Louis Cardinals played the Los Angeles Rams on a Friday night at 8 o'clock local time, 11 o'clock Eastern, at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Now, this was back in the day where Sports Broadcasting Act of 1961 didn't really apply, because games were blacked out no matter what was the case if you were in the home market. And in the road market, there was no high school game taking place at 10 o'clock in St. Louis. So that Broadcasting Act didn't apply in the slightest bit. Having said that, though, it's not the first time. 1970, it happened before, so you don't have to qualify with the post-merger era. I would guess it would make some sense if Schefter said that, and it happened back in the 20s or the 30s, where there weren't really weeks to the schedule. You just played whenever. We were just making things up as they went along. But 1970, past the merger? Come on. Like, this is your job. Your job is to report on the facts. Your job is to report on the news. And your job is to not spread blatant misinformation that you can find out in 5 seconds. Seriously, it's not hard to look at previous schedules and see, oh, wait, did something ever take place on a Friday? Let's see. Just use Pro Football Reference. Use StatHead. It's so easy. Just type in Friday games, and boom, it pops up. Exactly. Cardinals-Rams 1970, Week 1. And Schefter felt the need to peddle out that misinformation without checking it. Despite the fact that no one else did, he felt the need to do that in front of his millions and millions of followers, just spreading blatant misinformation over the web at a time where misinformation in all areas of society is at an all-time high. It is crazy just how much Adam Schefter gets wrong when he's not reporting on the news and he has to actually provide analysis or providing thoughts on something. He gets stuff wrong. He gets the facts wrong so many times, and it's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. It's not the first time they played a game in Week 1 on a Friday. It happened in 1970. It's not hard to fact check that. And here's the words of the wise if you're a reporter. Fact check your stuff. Because the fact that I called them out, the fact that I'm not the only one, other people have called them out, and the fact that it was so bad and it was so false that he got community noted by Twitter is insane. This is a terrible look for ESPN, a terrible look for the NFL's most prominent reporter to get fact-checked by random people on Twitter for something he got wrong when, as a reporter, your job is to get it right. So Adam Schefter, congratulations, you screwed up yet again. But what are your thoughts? Do you think that Schefter is in the right or not? What are your thoughts on Adam Schefter as a reporter, his tweets? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. That's going to do it for this episode of JJ News. Be sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. And be sure to check my main channel, Jared Gary 9, where we talk all things NFL history all the time. Until next time, Jared Gary 9 signing off. And as always, go Jags.